In the heart of the African floodplains, a silent titan roams. This is the Cape buffalo, giant of the savanna. Yet does not suffer alone. The buffalo's thick hide is a constant target. These tiny, bloated ticks cluster densely around the most sensitive areas, the neck and the ears, draining the host's energy. The cattle egret, draining the host's energy. As the herd trudges through dense wetlands, the birds ride along like passengers at a mobile buffet. The Cape buffalo and its avian friends are completely inseparable. From the wetlands to the dry savannas, they face the harsh realities of nature together. The African savanna is an unforgiving place. For the Cape buffalo, the greatest enemy is not always a lion, but a microscopic army. Covered in thousands of blood-sucking... Desperate for relief, the buffalo turns to nature's scratching posts. It aggressively grinds its tick-covered neck, a rough bark of ancient trees. When scratching isn't enough, the buffalo uses the earth itself. By violently rolling in the dry dust, it attempts to suffocate and crush the parasites. This dust bath. Sometimes, the sheer madness of the infestation forces the buffalo to flee into the dense brush. Crashing through the thorn bushes, it hopes to scrape away its tormentors. Water is the ultimate refuge. Plunging deep into the river, the buffalo attempts to drown the thousands of ticks clinging to its hide. But the parasites instinctively migrate upward. Emerging from the water, the battle continues. The most stubborn ticks remain firmly attached. As the buffalo resumes its march through the wetlands, it flushes out frogs and insects. After a long day, the exhausted giant finally rests. The buffalo allows the birds to probe deep into its ears. These birds bring salvation. From chaotic dances to underwater plunges, the life of the Cape buffalo is an endless war against a microscopic enemy. But it never fights alone. The tireless egret. Even during the violent monsoon downpours, the struggle continues. While other animals seek shelter, the buffalo endures the storm. The ticks attempt to... When predators approach, the herd forms an impenetrable fortress of horns. But the avian cleanup crew is unfazed by the threat of lions. In the midst of a life-or-death standoff, the... Nature's sanitation service operates around the clock. Under the glow of a full moon, while the giant finally rests. Highest, driest points. In the chilling morning mist, savanna awakens slowly. The ticks, sluggish from the cold and covered in dew, are easy targets. The oxpeckers, when titans clash for dominance, the earth shakes. Yet, the opportunistic birds see no danger, only a distracted host. Hovering inches away from the... Even during a chaotic stampede, the bond holds firm. Proving that not even an earth-shaking sprint can interrupt their meal. At the crowded oasis, many species gather in a fragile truce. But for the oxpecker, there is only one destination. Ignoring the zebras and giraffes, they zero. When the itch becomes unbearable, buffaloes will use each other for relief. As they aggressively rub their massive necks together, ticks are crushed or dislodged. The birds... When fierce sandstorms sweep, survival is the only priority, living windbreak. Sheltered securely behind the giant's thick ears. During a massive locust swarm, the sky turns dark with insects. For the egrets, it is the ultimate feast. They seamlessly switch between snatching locusts from the air. The search for fresh grazing often leads to treacherous terrain. As the buffalo navigates steep, rocky ridges, showcase their incredible acrobatic skills. Clinging almost... The buffalo's thick ears are prime real estate for parasites. Frustrated, the giant frequently flicks its ears with whip-like speed. The oxpeckers have evolved incredible reflexes. Some ticks are experts at hiding. They wedge themselves deep beneath the boss, the impenetrable helmet of bone at the base of the horns. But the oxpecker is a master tool user, turning its... As the buffalo's protective mud armor dries in the sun, it begins to crack. These fissures expose the clever ticks that manage to survive the mud bath. Walking the giant's back like an inspector, the bird... In the sweltering heat of high noon, sun-drenched sleep. With its underbelly and neck fully exposed, it is an open invitation. The avian